Hi everyone and welcome to Travel with Fez. Today we're going to be taking a look at Tynemouth Aquarium, which slogan is the Northeast Aquarium. Is it just that? Well, let's take a look and see, shall we? Now, this aquarium used to be known as the Blue Reef Aquarium until July 2019. I have to say, when we visited the old Blue Reef Aquarium, we felt like we'd been robbed a little bit because we did pay around £40 for three and only spent 20 minutes inside. So it was a little bit of a bad deal back then, but has it changed now? Let's find out. And I'm glad to say they seem to up the game a little bit in the past few years, not only on price but on quality as well. I'll go into the price at the end if you want to know how much we paid for a family of four. Now then, onto the new building. It's got a calf attached, so at entry you get stamped and you're able to come back through at any point of the day. So if you didn't want to pay the prices of the on-site calf, you have the option to go elsewhere and find your own source of food. Once inside, you snake around a few fish tanks you see at the start of the video. And I have to say, they've really set them out in the way to make you feel at home with the environment and the creatures that you are looking at, and it's very colourful enough to entertain my 2-year-old, which was loving it and enjoying seeing all the little creatures floating around in the tanks. So now I do have to say, the further you go in, there's some work ongoing on set dressing, I'd call it. So there's places that look a little bit barren, but it's not enough to ruin the experience. It is just work in progress, and I think they are trying their best to upgrade the building in itself and make it a lot better for the money. Now, in the centre of the building, you'll come across a big jungle environment. This is where there's a big central fish tank with amazingly big fish in. Brilliant set dressing where the humidity, you really feel it change in that room. There's mist machines, flowing waterfalls, and it's all to make the fish feel safe at home in their own environment. There is some times of the day where the staff give guests the ability to feed the food. The kids love throwing in little bits of fruit, and they even give the adults a go if they are so inclined in wanting to do that. It does get a little bit busy and claustrophobic in that room, mind, and with the humidity, it gets really hot. So I'd be careful, and if you don't like small environments being crammed and stuff, then I wouldn't recommend going when the show's on at certain points throughout the day. Moving further on, you can see there's a few little activities for kids, complete quizzes like sniff boxes and stamping the little passport that you get. You get a little passport for the kids where each page there's certain stamps that you have to stamp over the characters, so like a crab and fish and stuff. It's pretty good to keep them entertained as you're moving around. And then further on, it brings you around to monkeys. Yes, you heard me correct. Monkeys in an aquarium. It's actually a sad little tale. The staff will explain during one of the shows in the main centre room. If you do want to hear that story, then I do recommend going and listening to that. It is quite a little entertaining story, but also a little bit of a sad one. So past there's some photo opportunity where you can get to the helm of a pirate ship, which is a great little addition. Keep you moving forward through the area and slowing you down a little bit with a photo opportunity for the kids and yourself if you do want to have a go at the pirate steering wheel. So then past that, there you walk on through and you go through the main tank tunnel. This is where obviously all the sharks and the stingrays and everything are flying around above you. You walk through, it's a nice little area. There's steps so the kids can get up onto the level and get a little bit high to see through the tank. It's actually really good, and it's sort of the main focus of every aquarium, I would say. And then you go on outside to the seal area, the kids' playground, and also exit to the gift shop. Now the seal tanks are pretty dirty, but they do like to swim really close to the glass, so don't worry about missing your chance of seeing the seals. They will show themselves, and there's also a seal show on both at 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. every day. So if you want to see them in action a little bit more with the staff, then you can go and watch them shows. Now I do recommend just standing on the grass bank because the seating area does get pretty busy, and the grass bank gives you a little bit more of a view because you can see over the railings and through that way. Now, so I did mention there's a little play area outside. It has a few picnic benches scattered around and a connecting window to the on-site cafe. So it gives you the perfect place to sit and have your lunch in the summer. Unfortunately, we've had a really bad summer in the UK and it's mostly wet. So the cafe window was closed when we went. But I imagine that being really nice during the summer in the hot days. So, speaking of which, I highly recommend avoiding the cafe if you're on a budget, because I'm not sure if it's down to location or the fact it's part of the aquarium, but the prices for the food is really high, so maybe avoid that. It cost us around £36 for 4 sandwiches with crisps, which it wasn't a lot of food for what we paid, so yeah, that is up to you. So there we have it, the Tynemouth Aquarium. So the moment you've all been waiting for, the price. Now, we got our tickets discounted because of the kids pass that we get with one of my child's swimming. So we only paid £32.50. That was the price of 2 adults, and the 2 kids went free because of the discount. But regular price for a family of 4 is around, you're looking around £50. And then you can go all out and get an annual pass for a whopping £150. So yeah, if you're really dedicated to going to this aquarium, then, you know, if you want to spend £150 for all 4 guests to go, then so be it. If you want to check out other prices, I will leave a link in the description down below. So do I think it is worth it? If you can get a nice discount, I definitely recommend. It's good for if you're looking for a short exciting trip with the kids, where you can have a little bit of a picnic outside, have a little bit of a play around, go back and see some fish and see some shows, then yeah, I'd highly recommend it. But if you're going to be paying full price, I would just say no. Take your kids to the beach, get some fish and chips. It's going to be a lot cheaper. But there we have it. Thank you very much for watching Travel with Fez. If you did enjoy and you want to see more of this sort of thing, please hit the subscribe button and like and share the video with your family and friends. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope to see you again.